It has rained this year about 1481 millimeters at Panji rainfall gauge station, thereby almost completing more than 55 to 58% of total rainfall requirement of the full southwest monsoon precipitation. And interestingly, this year we have seen that just with clockwise precision, mushroom of the genus Termitomyces have appeared in our campus in large numbers, almost at the same location on which we have been recording, documenting various ecological, biological and other aspects of this interesting species on earth. Now these species which belong to genus Termitomyces and species Haimi, they were named by Dr. Natarajan in University of Madras way back in 75. Earlier there were different names for this, but now generally it is accepted that it is one of the most widespread Termitomyces species along the Western Ghats, especially in the southern states and in the western states. Now here we see some collections where we have not really spent our time in collecting the entire specimen intact. In fact, I have explained this in my previous videos, which one can visit on my YouTube channel Nan Kamath and see more than 32 videos in one playlist just exclusively on Termitomyces itself, which has been seen by thousands of people over the last 6 years. Now this is the real intact pseudorhiza or the underground stage of the mushroom, and mostly since this is difficult to dig out, we harvest the specimens at this stage where it emerges from the ground and completes this stage, which is important for discharging minute microscopic basidiospores from this fertile zone. So these are the gills which have this horizontal spoke like lamellae, and each lamella of this will have thousands and thousands of basidia, and they will all together produce this full mushroom will produce. You can focus on this. This full mushroom will produce, you can see its fertile region, just like your seeds inside the fruits. This mushroom has its microscopic spores in this area. Each of these spoke will, pattern that you see, will have millions of small basidiospores, and together when they discharge it, it will be a beautiful design, like call it spore print. But in nature now these spores, they fall and they get dispersed with the wind and the rainwater, and then they are utilized by the underground termites. Now I will not repeat for this collection most of the previous videos, information recorded in last 6 years videos, but some small points have not been captured in the previous videos, which I will try to explain in this. For example, you see here the injuries which are caused to the fertile zone. For example, you can see this hole. Now what is it that created this cylindrical hole? Now what is interesting is, in Sanskrit they say Jivo Jivasya Jivanam, means one species depends on other species in the food web. So there are many mycophilic, means those which love the fungi, animal and insect and other species, gastropods like snails and all, which get attracted to these developing mushroom tissues, and then it is a very protein rich because this is an edible species. Of course, at this stage we do not consume them in Goa because this is teeming with small larvae of caterpillars, of phorid and cearid flies. So these phorid and cearid flies which are around in the environment, they lay their eggs inside these lamellae, and then if I keep these mushrooms, tomorrow we shall see that the larvae will be crawling all over the place, and it is most dangerous because they produce very little type of gastrointestinal toxins. So there is a belief that this stage of mushroom is not very that useful for cooking. And this is true also for button mushroom or any commercial cultivated mushroom, because once they are fully open and all, they become rich in carbohydrates or sugars, and the protein content goes down. So the protein content is highest at this stage, and that is the stage where that there is a lot of concern among us mycologists and ecologists, especially conservation biologists, that Goa is rapidly losing the diversity of this species because of overexploitation of this at egg stage. So you can see this is an egg-like stage, and this is the tastiest stage, sold in the market in sackfuls from this month onwards till you can say end of August. You can see this year the rate, it may go even for 10 rupees of per one such single specimen. So this weighs just around 10 grams. So I don't think in any place in the world people are willing to pay 1 gram for 1 gram protein 1 rupee. Okay, so this is a record price for any wild delicacy. Now this mycophagic behavior of the snails that we see here in this petri plate, we have identified one such epicreature. So that is a baby snail which was associated with the mushroom tissue, and we are trying to rear it and feed it on the mushroom tissue. Now these snails are many times nocturnal, and they are mycophagic, and I have recorded in previous videos the nocturnal mycophagic behavior of these terrestrial land snails, which are very common during monsoon in Goa. They climb on various types of bushes, on trees, even in the houses. Sometimes we see them in the damp places, and they are voracious feeder. Now there is absolutely zero knowledge about mycophilic gastropods or terrestrial land snails, which are ephemeral, means short living, and seasonal, meaning they are seen only during the monsoon. So this may be a very that specific, host specific snail, and we really don't know whether it is really associated. Can you get this clearly? Yeah, so there is a zoom function of that you can use. Okay, so this is the snail which we have captured in the process of consuming this mushroom tissue, which is rich in nutrients, rich in proteins, carbohydrates and all. We don't even know that whether these snails are always associated with Termitomyces mushrooms. Since this is not area of our specialization, we have not delved into it, but we'd like to see whether these snails also carry some sort of basilospores inside their gut, and then they disperse them in environment with their fecal matter. Now this is a big issue which we have so far not explored. So in that case, we have another agent which ensures the dispersal of the Termitomyces basilospore, that is gastropod, because so far we thought that they are dispersed through the action of the wind, rain and active involvement of the termites. In the second part of this, we will see some other interesting biological and ecological aspects of Termitomyces species.